Alright, so in this video we're going to look at Jerry Garcia's guitar solo on Brown Eyed Women from Cornell 5877. Alright, so the guitar solo is over the verse chord progression, and Jerry goes through it 3 times. Alright, so the chord progression starts on a C sharp minor, and so we're going to be using the E major pentatonic scale or the C sharp minor pentatonic scale. They're the same set of notes, and the key signatures are the same. E major and C sharp minor are relative major and minor. So we start off over a C sharp minor chord, then we go to E, then B, A, C sharp minor, E, A, then we have a bar of 2/4 still on A, then 2 bars of E, and all that repeats. So I'm not going to go through this note by note because it's 3 choruses long and there's a lot of notes here, and I'm going to go through it more as a phrase walkthrough. So it starts off like this. Alright, so the solo starts with a pickup bar. So we're on the chord E, and we're going to play. And that marks the beginning of the C sharp minor chord. So over the E we have, so if you have E and you see your E major pentatonic scale, or C sharp minor pentatonic scale. So get that under your fingers and be able to visualize that so you can see where the chromatic notes are. So we're going to start by sliding into the G sharp, the 11th fret of the 5th string, from a half a step below. So that's the G to G sharp, or since we're playing over an E chord, that's our flat 3rd to major 3rd. Then we have, then over the C sharp minor chord, we have, so we're going to hammer on from the 9th to the 11th fret of the 4th string, so B to C sharp. Then we have, alright, so this is something that Jerry does in the solo quite a bit. Normally you would think sliding into the 13th fret of the 3rd string from the 11th fret, but he slides in from the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So we're going to slide into the 13th fret from the 9th fret of the 3rd string, then we have, so that's the 12th fret on the 2nd, 13th fret on the 3rd, so think E, and then our flat 3rd to major 3rd again, then we have, so you can think of that as either the E major pentatonic scale or the C sharp minor. Then we're over a B chord, and we start on the 9th fret of the 4th string B. And then we're going to slide from the 11th to the 13th fret of the 4th string. So now picture your B chord out of the C cade shape, and we have, over the A chord, we're going to slide from the 13th fret of the 4th down to the 11th. And the 11th fret is our C sharp, the 3rd of A. So now you can picture that C cage shape down a whole step. So we have A. Then we're going to play a muted note followed by the 9th fret on the 4th. Then he does this 11 pull off 10 and then hammer on 9 to 11 on the 4th. Alright, now C sharp minor, and we have Alright, so that's C sharp minor to E. So again, over the E we have that flat third to major third. And then over the A chord, we're going to play 10th fret, slide down to 9th fret on the 5th string twice. Then 7, 9, 7 on the 6th, back to 7 on the 5th. 7, hammer on 9 on the 6th, 7 on the 5th. Then over the bar of 2-4 we have so here's the A chord. And then 2 bars of E, and we have Alright, so that's highly syncopated there. So we're sliding from the 10th, that's the flat third of E, down to the 9th. Then 7th fret, that's the root. Hammer on 7 to 9. Then 7th fret of the 5th. Then we're going to play 10, 11, so flat third, major third on the 5th string, 9 to the 11th on the 4th. Rest, 11th fret of the 5th, 9, 10, 11 on the 4th. Then we have a rest, 9th fret on the 3rd string, rest, 11th fret on the 4th, 9, 10 on the 3rd, and then we're going to slide that into the 13th fret of the 3rd string. So again, that's the 10th fret sliding into the 13th fret of the 3rd string. Alright, so over the C sharp minor, this is the beginning of the second time through. We have Alright, so that's the 9th, sliding into the 13th fret on the 3rd string, 12th on the 2nd, 12 slide to 12 hammer on to 14, 12 on the 1st, 14 on the 2nd. Then over the E chord, we're going to bend the 14th fret on the 1st string up a whole step, targeting the G sharp, or the 3rd of an E. So over the B chord we have So see that 11th fret of the 3rd to 11th fret of the 1st string, that 6th interval is right out of the B chord shape. Then over the A, we have 9th fret on the 1st string, that's the C sharp, 3rd of A, followed by the 10th fret on the 2nd string, that's A, the root. So again, that 9th fret of the 3rd sliding into the 13th fret of the 3rd. So over the C sharp minor we're not now on, we have so this is cool. So we're playing the 14th fret of the 2nd string. We're gonna bend that up a step and a half, a minor 3rd, to that E note. Then we release it, pull off to the 12th fret, then we have 14, 12, then 13 twice on the 3rd string. Then we hammer back on 12 to 14 on the 2nd. Then we're going to switch positions. We're going to move down here to 9th position, bend the 11th fret up a whole step, get the 12th fret on the 2nd string, and then we have 9th fret on the 2nd string, then we're going to release that 11th fret whole step bend on the 3rd string. Then over the bar of 2/4 we have so the pickup to the 3rd time through the chord progression is 7th fret of the 5th string, slide up to the 10th fret, then the 9th fret on the 4th, 11th fret on the 5th. Then we're going to do that same hammer on we did at the beginning of the solo, 9th to the 11th fret on the 4th, so B to C sharp. Then we have that 10 to 11, that chromatic move on the 5th string. Alright, so now over a B chord, again we look at this B shape, and we're going to slide from the 11th fret up to the 13th fret on the 4th string, then play the 11th fret on the 3rd. then 13 on the 4th, 11 on the 3rd, then 13, 12, 11, chromatic walk down, 12 to 13 on the 4th, 11 on the 3rd, then 13, slide down to 11 on the 4th, 9. Then over the A chord, we're gonna play 12, pull off 11 on the 4th string, 9th fret, then the 11th on the 5th, 9, 10, 11 on the 4th, and then we have the 10th fret on the 2nd string. Then we're gonna bend that 12th fret of the 2nd string up a whole step to the C sharp. So right there at the very end of that A, that's the 3rd of A, but then we go into C sharp minor and it becomes the root. So while we have that bent, we're going to play the 12th fret on the 1st string, then we're going to release it, pre-bend and release it again, then the 11th fret on the 3rd. Then over the E chord, we have then over A, then over the bar of 2/4 we have All right, I hope you enjoyed that solo, and I will see you next time.